Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
A would-be prowler captured on security video. Cameras on a home in South Fargo show a man trying to get into the homeowner's car in the wee hours of the morning. But first, breaking news tonight from San Diego, California, a story with ties to North Dakota. The ex-husband of retired United States Army Captain Julia Jacobson, who has been missing since September, has been arrested. That's according to the woman's family.
And police have confirmed Dalen Ware, Julia's ex-husband, has been arrested and will be booked for murder. Police say they believe the 37-year-old Jacobson, who was from Bismarck, North Dakota, was murdered based on the forensic analysis of her car. San Diego police said Julia was spotted with her dog on surveillance video on the night of September 2nd. Police said the remains of Julia or her dog have not been found.
A South Fargo man says he's concerned with the ongoing crime that's been happening in his neighborhood around Bennett Elementary School.
Using a security camera, he spotted this man attempting to break into his teenager's car in the middle of the night.
Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer spoke with the man and has more on the story.
When I looked at it, I saw the guy walking around the car trying to open the doors and then walking away.
Houston Klassen received an alert on his phone that something suspicious was spotted on his security cameras. When viewing the footage, he felt sick to his stomach.
I thought, oh great, we're going to go down and find a window smashed out or something. And then you get angry, right? It's just, why do people do these things?
Klassen and several of his neighbors noticed their fences were opened up overnight. He has since locked his up. Klassen says this isn't the first round of crime to hit the neighborhood.
Yeah, so the camera that caught the video is right here.
There's a reason he got the cameras installed.
Put them in this spring. We'd had instances of this, I guess, earlier this spring and then last year as well. And just wanted something out here just to protect things a little bit more.
Klassen is planning on keeping his home's exterior lights on tonight and pulling all cars into the garage.
Locking things up, I don't know how you stop this stuff other than make it not appealing for people.
He has alerted police of the incident and he has passed along the security camera footage. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
Residents are urged to always lock their vehicles overnight along with their homes.
Fargo police say this area of South Fargo over the past week or two has been hit particularly hard by criminals. South of I-94 along University Drive, a number of apartment buildings and businesses got broken into. Police and locksmiths are recommending that you get strike plate covers.
First off, from the standpoint of security, a deadbolt is always the best solution, okay? However, you can't always put deadbolts on every type of door. Some doors have electric strikes, and we need that spring-loaded device to be able to get out, get back in. So these little plates are designed to cover up the gap.
Police also remind you, if you see something suspicious, call 911 and report it.
With a recent uptick in burglaries, we did some digging on how crime rates in the metro compare to numbers across the country. 2015 crime numbers from the FBI show 675 burglary reports in Fargo. That's a rate of 5.7 per every 1,000 people. Moorhead is at 3.4 and West Fargo is at 4.43. The national average is 4.9. The numbers are similar for property crimes like theft and stolen vehicles, with Fargo slightly above the U.S. average and Moorhead and West Fargo slightly below.
A Minnesota man is dead. 2 others are hurt after a home being moved in Beltrami County fell on them. It happened just before 11 yesterday morning, about 60 miles north of Bemidji. Authorities say one of the men was trapped under the home when it fell off the jacks being used to lift and support it. The Beltrami County Sheriff's Office says 25-year-old Joshua O'Brien of Black Duck died at the scene. 52-year-old Christopher O'Brien had to be airlifted to the hospital in Grand Forks. The other man hurt, Matthew Jeldon of Cloquet, was driven to the hospital by someone on scene. Authorities have not released condition reports for the 2 men involved.
North Dakota ranked number 2 in the nation in childhood obesity. 37% of children ages 10 to 17 are considered overweight or obese. The federal government says 9 million children are overweight in the U.S. Nearly 26,000 North Dakota children are obese.
That is surprising to me. You know, I look around and we go to parks and we see a lot of other families at the parks as well. I guess it can be hard in the winter months maybe to encourage a lot of that activity, and, you know, maybe it can be easier to stay inside and watch a movie or something, but, you know, that is kind of surprising to me.
A dietitian at Sanford Health says the habits and patterns you create when you're younger will stay with you as you grow up. Overweight or obese in this survey is defined by a body mass index at or above the 85th percentile.
President Donald Trump and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell held a news conference today and pledged to work together on tax reform. At that news conference in the White House Rose Garden, President Trump reaffirmed his relationship with Senator McConnell, calling it outstanding. He also said he hopes Congress can get tax reform passed by the end of the year, despite the lack of support from Democrats, whom he labeled as obstructionists. President Trump also said he believes Cuba is responsible for unexplained invisible attacks at the U.S. Embassy in Havana that have harmed American government workers.
Bow hunting season in North Dakota is going on right now, and gun season is opening November 10th. Some hunters in other states are using drones to find where the biggest buck is hiding. But the North Dakota Game and Fish Department says using drones to find game is illegal in this state.
Cannot use aircraft, either manned or unmanned, right prior to the hunting season to locate and help assist you in locating and harvesting big game.
The Game and Fish Department says it strictly enforces the law against using drones.
An invasive fruit fly from Asia is attacking raspberry, blueberry, and grape crops in Minnesota at an alarming rate. The spotted-winged Drosophila, or SWD, was first spotted in Minnesota in 2012. Since then, around 20% of the state's growers have either had to suspend production or have gone out of business. Unlike the common fruit fly, which typically feeds on overripe fruits, the SWD attacks healthy, ripening fruits and lays its eggs inside them.
So as these larvae develop within a berry, they're breaking down the sugars, the proteins in the fruit, and yes, so eventually the individual berries turn to mush. Fruit flies go.
Researchers at the University of Minnesota are looking into ways to control the insect. One of the most promising methods so far, exclusion nets, which also eliminate or greatly reduce the need for insecticides.
It's one of their signature events and did not disappoint again this year. Churches United for the Homeless held its gourmet soup kitchen in Fargo tonight. In addition to all the great tasting soups prepared by local chefs and celebrities and the fellowship, there were live and silent auctions. You could bid on airline tickets, a Matt Cullen autographed hockey ticket, a year of Uncle Mattio's pizza, and much more, all in an effort to help those people in our community who need shelter and support.
We've made significant strides in helping to place folks in stable housing, but we are still not able to keep up with the needs. So we still need the support of the community and anticipate that we will into the future. We're so grateful for this community.
So far this year, Churches United has sheltered 52 children under the age of 5, 56 children between ages 6 and 17, and 415 adults.